So we're here talking about comic books, and you've created a comic book that I think every parent would love their kid to be reading called Jhonen the Homicidal Maniac. Where'd you come up with that title and the character Jhonen?
Basically, I started doing the character in high school. It's about 5 years ago. Basically, just something to do other than pay attention in class. So
doodling in class.
Doodling in class. And
now, did you get caught ever by the teacher doing Jhonen the Homicidal?
First, I would always get my stuff taken away. The teacher would take the stuff away, but as time goes by, I began to fine-tune my sense of paying attention while I'm drawing, so that when I do get caught, they would always ask me to repeat what they were saying, just to make a fool of me in class. And I would pay attention as I was drawing, so that when they did pick me out and ask me to repeat, I could repeat what they were doing.
And now you have your revenge, and Jhonen has gone from classroom doodling to a full-blown comic book. With how big a circulation does it have?
It's up to 16,000 now. It originally began at 5,000, so it's
really a broad comic book.
Yeah, it's about broads, and it's good. It's good.
And now, because you've gotten some fame and people know about you, I know you've told me that there's sites out there on the web that are starting to pay homage to Jhonen the Homicidal Maniac. And tell me what that feels like to you, to have people kind of praising you up on the web.
Any sort of response it's flattering. It's nice to know that the people took time out of their days to basically devote something to my work. It's an interesting feeling.
You showed me one of the sites, and to see people basically doing sort of literary criticism about a comic book, and especially a comic book that has a lot of violence and things in it. What's your feeling on that? Are they being accurate? Are they reading more into it, less into it?
Well, the fact that they're capable of literary criticism, automatically makes me okay with them. Some people, a lot of the response I get is just people saying there ain't enough killing. Don't write to me.
So they want more.
Yeah. So there's pages that devote that much time in literary criticism, people reading things into it. It's interesting to see everyone's take on it. So people making biblical references. Yeah, you saw the one. Not that I intend for any of this stuff to be taken this way, but it's interesting to see how it is taken and how misguided
people really looking into it. Yeah. Now, the other thing is email. A lot of these sites have email links to your email and are sending you. What kind of stuff are you getting?
All just sex offers.
Perfect.
That and just generally kind response, just people saying that I like your book, and I do get things that go beyond the realm of creepiness.
Right, because I was going to say your book has a lot of references to violence and some creepy stuff. I mean, there's murders and things like that. So what's your feeling?
Well, I do get people just saying, no one ever said that I killed someone for you, but people saying I wish I were more like your character and that I could kill without getting caught and stuff like that.
Does that scare you?
I'm sure most of these people are just kidding, but the ones that really get you are the ones that are talking about how depressed they are, how they considered suicide and stuff like that.
Do you get worried, feel responsible that possibly you could influence somebody one way or another?
I just get curious and say kill yourself, and I just watch the news to see if anyone blames my book for it. But I usually don't respond.
Is there a disclaimer at the beginning of your book?
I just say, stupid people, don't read this book. Otherwise, I'm not responsible for it. Most of the people that read my book usually intelligent enough to know that it's humor. It really is just humor. But there are people who do take it too seriously, and there are people who get tattoos all over the bodies. So.